Hey y'all, it's Sarah, and do I have something super exciting to share with you guys? I know this is silly. I am way too excited about this, and I had to look my favoriteest husband who ordered this for me in the face and say, I swear I'm not 5 when he pulled it out of the box earlier. So he ordered me this off of Amazon, and I'll have to check the pricing for you, but I know he said that it was really no different than the one little kitchen unit from Miniverse. So let's pull this thing out and see what it's all about, because I can't wait. I'm way too excited. So it's all individual units, and I gotta show you this too. Look how cute. It comes with a little tiny screwdriver and batteries, because it says on the box that it is light up. It has sounds. And I'm going to move the box down so that I have room, and I'm just going to pull out piece by piece and take the stuff out. Hopefully the rattling noise won't be too much. So this looks like the kitchen sink unit. And I'm pretty excited because it looks like there's some goodies in there too. So we'll find out what those are. It's zip tied here on the back. I can already tell you it works a little similarly to the Miniverse one, where it's got the backing, the cardboard backing for your background, which means you can absolutely change that out and customize it. So that's something that I like to see. I like being able to change it, and I've got decades worth of scrapbook paper that I can have any excuse to use up. So one of the first things is it has this utensils rack up here, and it looks like it's on there independently. So it looks like if you want to take that off and alter it, you absolutely can. Let's find out what's inside here. Oh, I do like that these cabinet doors seem, well, other than my clumsiness, they seem a lot easier to open than my Miniverse kitchen. I do struggle with that one a little bit. Okay, there's some goodies in here. Let's find out what they are. And they've got them in packing material in there, so I'm trying to not rip my door off the hinges. But I'll check the door hinges too, and I'm sure I'll end up doing a makeover video for this once I get it all unboxed and decide what I'm going to do with it. But let me look really quick and tell you. So I just checked to see the hinges are poppable, so you'd be able to pop the doors out, and you can already see here maybe that the glass has some little hooks here on the side where you can pop the glass in and out so that you can paint this door and this lattice work. So that's really cool to know. And I'm so excited. Okay, I'm not going to lie, this part's a little difficult to get out of these cabinet doors. And hopefully I don't make things go flying. Wow. Oh, how cool is that? There's like a whole fancy setup here. So hold on a second and let me get everything out, and I'll share with you what all is in here. And there's a whole set of dishes, it looks like. So we've got some plates. I'm not sure how I feel about everything being in silver, but I'm not against it, because these plates are a pretty decent size. They're almost like you could make them chargers underneath a slightly smaller set of plates. And I'm looking, I don't have any normal size plates in here at the moment. Okay, so that's everything in the upper cabinet. Pop those closed. And I'm going to get my tweezers out. Just because I painted my nails last night and I'm trying not to scuff them already. So there's a lot of storage in there. I have the Miniverse all you can eat set up. I have all of that. And if you've seen the photos of it, all of my stuff is still full. And if you're a heavy collector, you might need more storage. This is going to be such a great setup. So looking at this, there's another cool part of it. You can see the sink can snap in and out. So you can pretty much take this entire thing apart and individually repaint all of these pieces. So let's check out the goodies that came inside of it. It looks like there's some groceries of some type. So let's see if I can get those separated. Well, they did package all the tiny things really well. What do we have here? So we have some fruit juice, some strawberry juice. This looks kind of like the little, the Crystal Light type containers. And this one is more juice. It's orange juice. I don't know, given the other things that I use tend to lean a little more to the realistic side. If you flip these over, you've got nice little cups too, and it looks like you can easily peel the stickers off. This, however, is pretty cute. It says it is fruit juice, but I'm telling you that looks just like a mustard jar to me. So I'm going to set these little guys up there. And this serving tray set, I'm not entirely sure what all of these items are. I'm thinking that these maybe are drink shakers. You know, the shaken, not stirred. Looks like there's like a little sugar pot, I'm guessing. I'm just making assumptions. Actually, there's two little containers like that, so it looks like there's two of everything that I'm seeing here out of this part, so I really have no clue what these are. So it's maybe some salt and pepper and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a little tiny collection of bottles. So there's two of those also. And then some small saucers. This one looks like pots and pans, or pans with lids, and the dishes that really are almost charger level scale or serving platter level, because I've got, I'll give you an idea what size they are. I'm trying not to like pop this open and make everything fling across the room. So there's two little pots. So it kind of seems like you get two of everything. And I don't think the lids come off of these. Or maybe they're just on there really good. Oh, no, it sounds like it's trying to move. Oh, they're just on there really, really good. So you could actually put some mini-verse soups or mac and cheese or whatever in those. And I was going to share really quick. This is like a serving size plate, if you guys recognize that one. And this is not that far from it. So these are a pretty decent size. They're so shiny. I really think these are going to end up on my table as chargers. I can already picture it. And I love the serving tray that this is on. And when I say it shines and it is super metallic, it is super metallic. So I'm going to put these little things to the side so I don't misplace them. There's utensils here, and you'll probably see me make over these because I have a tendency to just use black fingernail polish to do handles like this, and I'll show you what I mean. Here's a similar style, and I just gave it a separate handle. So you'll probably see me do those little strange makeovers. Let's find out what other pieces are in here. I am like the most excited kid. Okay, what did I pull up? Oh, Oh, we have a stove and an oven, and this one's awesome because you can actually see into the oven. So let's get this one open. I'm loving the fact that these components all look like they can be snapped apart and snapped back together fairly easily for makeovers. Love that part. Okay, so this is taped down. Let's see if I can get that loose without leaving too much sticky residue there. I can already tell you that there are some stickers on this that when I redid my other one, which if you look at that video, it was very, very similarly made to this, and I'd got it at a discount store that we have in this area. I think it was like DD's discount, and it was like $5. It's very similarly made, and I can tell you that when I took my time on some of the stickers, I was able to remove them in order to do my repaint and then use them again. This one's kind of fun because if you look, it's got a vent hood up in there. Oh, this must be one of the light up parts. So I don't have the patience to sit and put the batteries in right at the moment. It did come with the batteries, which I thought was pretty cool. So let's look here inside. Look at the little racks. They slide in and out. There's two oven racks in there. This one looks very much the same with the cardboard backing that you can replace. Oh, look. That one's got a little tab in it. I may not have to put batteries in it. It may already have some installed in it. It does. So the knobs move. And I expect... Oh, it does. It lights up. The lights in here are bright and I can't see it right now. So it does light up. And that's really funny because I just ordered some burners rather than making some by hand. I ordered some burners recently for one of my doll houses. And it was just a square set of burners that I bet would go over the top of that really nicely. So one of the cool things, again, is even though this one has the light and sound mechanisms in it, it definitely looks like you can pop it out and do a repaint. And it looks like you'd want to be careful because it comes through that side. So I'm not sure. Oh, I just realized something. The broiler drawer even opens. How fun is that? Oh, it's got a nice little stop on it too, to keep it from just falling out on you. Okay, very exciting. Let's find out what this does. So it's a cabinet door that comes upwards. And let's see what kind of shelving might be in here. And there's no shelving in that section. However, one of the things that I want to look at is on the all-you-can-eat unit, you kind of have to work to get some of the taller bottles to work in there, but I just grabbed one of the taller ones and look how well that fits in there. So that is cool. And all of these doors and things hinge really nicely to pop them all off. It comes with some more kitchen utensils. So there is a much bigger pot than the other two. And there's a skillet. And some more utensils. So let's just dump them all out. Just dump them all out like I have no manners. Oh, wow, this is a really nice size. So in comparison, this was off the first batch, out of the first section. This is the one out of the second section. That's a pretty good size one. Oh, I can't wait to do things. So for me, I might end up like using my black nail polish in the same way and painting the handles and maybe the little knobs on the top. But I'm going to set that over to the side. It has literally the same frying pan that came with my other one. my little single unit one, it's the very same frying pan. So that's fun. And it's got a ladle and a spatula here. I have a full geared up kitchen just from the accessories in this. So I'm going to keep sliding the accessories to the side so I don't lose them. Let's see what the next piece is. Oh, the next one I magically grabbed is the refrigerator, and oh my gracious. One of the little things with it, I can see already, is it's got glassware and cute little ice cubes. So let's find out what's going on with this one. Oh no, look, mine is chipped. I don't know if that's chipped or damaged or no, it's been bent. If I repaint that, that's going to look terrible. I may have to see if I can get that replaced somehow. So it's got the bottom sliding drawer, and it's got the drawer stops. It looks like you can still get it out, but it's got the drawer stops to keep it from like just pulling completely out on you. Let's see what the inside of this fridge looks like. Oh wow, that was a whole lot easier than I was expecting it to be. Wow, that's a really large fridge. The shelf spacing is really good, and I'm going to bring back another one of the taller resin bottles to see how that fits. And there's great spacing. It looks like the shelves are removable, but you have to remove them from the backside. So it has the cardboard backside as well. If you remove it, you should be able to slide the shelves out that way to repaint those. I am a little surprised that it doesn't have any shelving in the door, but I'm almost glad that it doesn't. I have another version that does have them, and every time I put things in the door and go to open it, they usually fall out on me. So I'm curious about this ice maker here. Let's see. I was kind of hoping that they would have it functional, like there would be a little hole right here that you could drop these little cubes of ice through, and it would just come out the other side. It does not do that, but you know what? If you were kind of a handy dandy person or had a handy dandy honey, I bet you could do something right there to be able to do that. Just saying. It's already crossed my mind. So I'm not going to take the ice cubes out, but they're actually really pretty. They kind of look like crystal. And let's see what kind of space is up here. Oh, it's two separate cabinets. So this one actually has a divider in it. And let's see. I didn't think it was going to be tall enough for that, but that's not the only things that I store, so that's good to know. A lot of storage going on there. That is pretty awesome. Hopefully I can find out what to do about the part that's beat up on that one drawer, especially since I want to do a more realistic makeover on this. So I'm already got too excited and just started pulling this out of the bag. Now this is pretty close to identical to I purchased my microwave one just like this. If you've seen the video, it came just like this in a package by itself. And the only difference is everywhere that this has got pink, mine was blue. And hold on, I'll show you. So maybe you can see that. This unit right here was absolutely identical to this right here. Very same thing, except for I had a blue color. And even, well, you can see, I even was able to remove that sticker and make it look more like framed art and then reapply it, because I didn't like the just kind of flat utensils look there. But once I turned it into more like wooden wall art, it turned out kind of farmhouse cute. So this one's got some goodies with it. And I have this very same toaster already because it did come with my microwave unit there, and you can probably see it back here. I repainted it. You can actually take it apart pretty easily. I repainted it. Okay, so the components that come with this part are some cute little bottles, and I'm going to tell you something about the bottles already because I figured it out last time. Can you see those little bottles? The lids come off. So they're actually usable if you wanted to use it with some of your mini-verse stuff and just fill them. They actually have removable lids. There has probably been a couple times that you've seen this in my kitchen just sitting on the counter when I've done videos. It's pretty cute. It's a carton of milk. I'm already knocking things down. I'm running out of space. There's so many components. So these little bottles is what I'm talking about. And can you see that? The lids actually come off and on. That is so cute. So these you may have seen sitting places in my kitchen. I usually use them like little mixing cups. They're a little small to me for coffee cups or teacups, but I usually use them if I've got the small ingredients like the cherries or things like that. I just use them as little mixing cups. So there's 2 more saucers in here, and I'm going to check, but I think they're the same size as the other ones. And they are. Also, if you wanted to, and you didn't want to use these as saucers, if you had something that looked like a pan that you needed a lid for, or something else, and I'll try to show you here in a second, another use for those smaller saucers. I'm going to put these little small pieces over here. I love that I've got some more little measuring cups now. So now you've got an orange soda and some watermelon juice and the toaster. And like I was saying, the toaster can be taken apart, and I'll show you mine. I took the bread out, and I'm going to alter the bread. I just haven't done it to put it back in there. So you can see I repainted my toaster. I left the silver, but I removed the sticker. I removed the toast. And literally, this thing is super easy to take apart. That bottom pops right out. These components come out. Then you can paint them and just pop it all back together. And it works, by the way. It pops up and down. So, I already altered the one that came with my first microwave piece. Maybe I can get that back in its place. I'm sure I'll be doing the same with this one. And like I said, it comes with a little toast. So you can always do a little makeover on the toast and turn it into something mini-verse. I know for sure that this one was pretty easy to take apart because I've already done it. So this is the dishwasher. And it comes with that little basket, and I'm not going to even pretend that I kept the basket in mine. It's in one of my doll houses as a laundry basket because it was so cute. But it comes with a little basket, which is great for more storage or some of your, the dishes part of your mini-verses. And all of those stickers I was able to remove. I was able to remove all of this pretty easily without much residue. I do know that this one is sound and light also. And it may need batteries in it. Nope, nope. It just has to have the tab pulled. So just pull the tab. It does light up. I know it's probably hard to see because I do have so much lighting in here, but it does light up. I'd be a little terrified, though, if my microwave sounded like that. And then I know what these upper cabinets look like. It's just one open cabinet. And my other one, I keep a lot of the bowls for the different popcorns, the caramel popcorn and all that. I keep all of those in mine. So, here's 4 of the pieces so far. And so this is a 5-piece set. Well, actually, it's more than that if you count all the little ingredients and stuff. And this is the last piece. And guys, I can already tell you, I love this piece because look how cool it is. I don't know if I'm real happy about how I've got this laid out, though. I'm going to sit and rearrange that over and over. I know I will. I did kind of like the layout it had on the box, so maybe I'll use that one. So let's talk about what's in this. I'm going to slide these over just a little so I can set it down. First of all, I see more bottles. Okay, the little milk bottles. I'm absolutely taking the stickers off of those and just using those for decorative purposes. The soda bottles. So the milk bottles are hollow. The soda, that's interesting. I'm a little curious. The soda bottle has a hole in it right there. I'm kind of curious as to what the purpose of that is. Maybe a straw? I don't know, but it's intentionally in there. Both soda bottles have it. Can you see that? So that's interesting. I probably would repaint these to make them look a little more like soda bottles. But they are still pretty cute. The milk bottles. Love that shape. They're hollow from the underside, but I'm probably going to tap a little hole down in that center so I can use them as little farmhouse type vases. So there's two of those. I don't know, the green one maybe I'll do that with, but the black one's actually kind of cute. It's less graphic-y. So I may keep that one and just turn the other one. These bottles are cute because they're brown glass. And, okay, so these are a little different. Because those have a bottom to it, so you can actually store stuff in it. This one does not have a bottom. Neither one of them do. However, if you encounter something like this and you still want to be able to use this, if you have some wax paper or a silicone mat, plop down a little bit of hot glue, put your bottle down over it, and then pull it up, and you'll have a base form fitted to the bottom of that. But I bet the caps on these still pop off, even though it's... Okay, so they did this one completely opposite. The top is closed on this one. The cap does come off. The top is closed. But I love the amber glass look. One of them is kiwi juice, and the other one is supposed to be orange juice. I still think those are really cute bottles. And what else do we have in here? More groceries. Oh, one of them's like a little box of teas. And maybe some ice cream. Ironically, if I start putting ice cream in my refrigerator, if I start putting Miniverse ice cream in my refrigerator, I'm afraid my refrigerator would be nothing but the ice cream. Because at first, I think that's all I was getting was the ice cream minis. So this one is just a little... It's just a little cube. It doesn't open or anything. It says tea time on it. Still pretty cute though. And then this one definitely looks like it's supposed to be ice cream. However, this is another one of those things that you could totally remove the stickers, flip upside down, and now you've got some sort of bowl for your other resins and mini items. Okay, loving this. Can you see this? There's a little glass rack up here, and it pops in, so you can repaint that part. It pops in and out. I'm not going to pop it in and out. But look how pretty these glasses are. Oh, and we have some styles with Miniverse items that would fit right up in that same little rack if you want it to go with clear ones. Because I feel like you could slide one of these in there also. You guys recognize those? I feel like you could fit one of those. But you got just a wine glass that looks more like a cocktail style. And then See if I can get this out. There's 2 more glasses in here. And they're so pretty. Look how pretty those are. Oh, sitting on my table, they're awesome. Okay. Can we just talk about the fact it's got a sticker on one side, this picture. Which, like I said, with some care, you can get the stickers off. But look at this picture. How dang cute is that? And it looks to me, because I can see down inside of it. Where's my little tweezers? Looks to me like the lid comes off too. So, some of the drink ones, some of your drink minis with the ice cubes could be done down inside of there. And how stinking cute would that be? Love that. So let's examine this thing a little bit. Now, I'm going to look. Okay, that literally is how this is supposed to look right here. I wanted to look and make sure nothing was missing. Because if you notice, there is kind of a gap space there. And it is to connect to... What do they have it connected to? They have it connected to the fridge. So they have it bumped up against the fridge like this. On the box. And I'll show you really quick, maybe. So you can see it does in fact have that little gap up there. Oh, it's funny, on the box, all the little glassware is clear, but mine is the brown glass, which I think I might actually like more. So let's look at what kind of cabinet space we've got for this. Oh, nice. The removable cardboard backing. Now this has a stationary shelf at the bottom. And these are a pretty good height. Let's see. Oh, you can see that's one of the taller resin bottles. And there's actually plenty of room in there. So that fits really well. That's awesome because I have to be honest. I knock where I do have my resin bottles stored on some shelves. I know a lot of you have seen my kitchen island has resin storage, but it's certainly not enough. And I knock them off of those shelves a lot. So having ones that I can close seems so much better. Now, guys, I can't not mention how stinking cute this little rack is. I love it. It's so cute. I love the shape of the arch on this door, and the glass in it, I mean the plastic glass in it, is the same as the other one with the glass inserts. It's got the little things right here that you can squeeze in and pop the glass out for when you're ready to repaint the door. I love that piece. So I'm going to try to line these up the way it shows on the box, and then I'll maybe pan out a little bit so you guys can see. Okay guys, because this is so large, I'm now holding my camera by hand, which let's wish me luck on that. I'm not very stable that way. But this is the entire setup. I've just kind of got it sitting in front of my normal Miniverse kitchen setup, and I pulled out a ruler to kind of give you an idea of how large this setup is. So 23 inches, all the pieces, all 5 pieces together line up to be 23 inches if you go straight across, but you have to remember that these are all individual sections. You can always end up you know, building your kitchen around a corner or something like that if you've got limited space for it. I cannot wait to do the makeover on this. I have my Miniverse kitchen. You guys will, I'll let you see. in comparison. So you can see my cabinet, my microwave cabinet, which is the exact same individual piece out of this. You can see what it looks like in comparison to the size of the Miniverse kitchen, which is my center unit there. And I've got my island squished really close. But size and scale wise, you can see they all match up pretty darn close to each other. I think for the same price, because I think this was, this 5-piece set was like 35 bucks versus the cost of the Miniverse kitchen. Now I know the Miniverse kitchen comes with some ingredients as well, but just so you can kind of compare notes, I actually have dollhouses that are somewhere in between this this kind of scale that I can use some of these components in. So for me, it kind of works out to have the different pieces, but you can absolutely bet that I will probably be back with some ideas on making this over. If I remember to record it, if I don't get too excited, I'd start on it today if it wasn't for the fact that I know that I don't have nearly as much spray paint, the plastics spray paint that I'd need to do the entire thing. But I'm probably going to go white, which means, like I did with this other one over here, part of that unit, this part of it, all of this part was already white. So I didn't have to really paint that. It ended up blending pretty well. I didn't have to paint that. I just took the doors and things apart and did that aspect of it. I have to be honest with you, for the amount of time that I've been doing miniatures, not just Miniverse, but other miniatures and things like that, just the side components that came with this, the dishes, the glassware, the things like that, you could spend several dollars in a store like Hobby Lobby just buying a couple of pieces of stemware or 2 or 3 pots and pans. So for the $35 price tag, or I think it was $38, and then there was a $3 coupon on it at the time when I just checked with him to find out so I could tell y'all. I think that's what he said. I don't know, I was too excited to come back and turn the camera back on. But I don't think it's a bad investment if this is something you're really into. If you've already considered setting up a kitchen for your Miniverse, this is so cute. And lots of great storage going on here for all of your bits and pieces. Because I don't know if you can tell, I've got a mess going on right now. But mine is pretty full. It's kind of, I mean, I wanted to have some spots that were decorative, but where I've got things stored, it's pretty full. This gives me a whole lot more storage, and I can't wait to play with it. Hope you enjoyed hanging out and literally watching me play with this kitchen. And hopefully I'll be able to share some ideas with it later. That's all. Bye, y'all.